Alright, so I had a lot to say about this episode tonight. There are a lot of hookups and also a lot of flirting that's going on within this episode. You kind of see Nick and Jade kind of flirting around with each other again, and it's kind of like, I don't know what's going to happen between them two. I don't see anything serious happening between those two, but it's kind of like when Nick gets tired of Harry, he'll go to Jade, and when he gets tired of Jade, he'll kind of go back to Harry, and it's kind of like Nick is downplaying like the whole thing between him and Jade, like, well, you know, we kind of have an attraction, but it's not nothing serious and this and that, and it's kind of like, I don't think either Jade or Harry is kind of feeling Nick like that, so I don't think anything's going to happen between Nick and Jade or Nick and Harry. Later in the episode, you kind of see Mark decide that he's going to play around and come out in this foil outfit, and I kind of felt like Jade, you can kind of see it on her face that she was checking him out, so I still know there's something there, like there's some type of physical attraction with Jade and also Mark. I don't know if anything's going to happen. I don't see anything besides flirting happening between them two. But then also in the episode, you kind of see Mark, you know, he's kind of making known that he's kind of feeling Sam. And like at the end of the episode, you kind of see the two of them like hooking up, and you kind of see like Sam, she's kind of trying to downplay the whole thing, and like she doesn't really want to make a scene of it, or she's kind of playing hard to get or whatnot. So it's interesting to see what's going to develop between Mark and Sam. But also in the episode, you kind of see Sam and also Danny like flirting around in the beginning, and they kind of been flirting around with each other since she's come into the house. They've kind of been flirting around with each other. But going back to Mark for a second, I kind of feel like with him right now, he's in the best position in the house. I kind of think that with Mark, he can honestly win the game. If it was to end today, he would probably win. I feel like he's outshining a lot of the old housemates, and a lot of the old housemates seem to be kind of just laying low. But with Eileen, I just didn't know what was going on there. I didn't know if she was really trying to comfort Simon or if she was flirting with him or not. But that to me is kind of weird because they kind of seem like complete opposites. The last thing that happened on here, there was a big blow up between Chloe and also Simon. It should have never happened. Whose fault is it? I blame Jack. Jack should have never mentioned any of it to Chloe. And I know it's not all Jack's fault, but that whole group should have never, ever told Chloe. I mean, they had nothing to gain from it, and I kind of felt like they knew it was going to stir up stuff, and I didn't think Chloe was going to go off like she did, but she blew up. Her and Simon kind of went at it, and, you know, Simon, he tried to calm her down, but I guess Chloe wasn't having it. Joel was kind of stirring stuff up with Simon as well. I'm just kind of looking at it like, how can Joel sit up there and say that Simon is two-faced for saying that he thinks he will go to the final himself? I don't see that as being two-faced. Now, other things in the house that's kind of been going on, not remember if he said that for sure or not, if he told her she was going to win, but I mean, it's a diary room session. I mean, people are going to say what's on their mind in the diary room, and hey, they'll probably lie to their face. But, and I know people can say, well, that's what Two-Face is, but I kind of felt like Joe shouldn't have called Simon out on that, because I didn't see him as being Two-Face in that situation. But a lot happened in this episode. It seems like it's getting better since the new housemates have been in the house. If you did watch this episode, feel free to share your thoughts. What did you think? What do you think about all these hookups transpiring? Do you think Nick and Jade's going to finally hook up with Sam and Danny? Do you think anything is going to happen there? And where is Mark and Sam going to go from here? But until next time, this has been Jacob Rob AJ, and I'll see ya.